Hi, this is Dr. Centeno, and I'd like to talk to you about the Regenexx Flexible Lab platform and really how it's a game changer. Orthobiologics as a field has evolved around these disposable single-purpose kits, and there are many, many of them on the market. So these kits have their pros and cons. On the pro side, they're easy to use. You really don't need much money to get into this. And they're validated and sterile. On the con side, you get a one-size-fits-all solution, and you need a new kit or machine to make something different or new. And the technology is a bit inflexible and fixed in time. So these kits are one-size-fits-all. Basically, you only get a specific amount of product to inject, regardless of how much you need. That product is all the same concentration, and each machine or kit only makes one type of thing. So you need one machine to produce red PRP, you need another machine to produce amber PRP, you need another machine really to do bone marrow concentrate at a high level, you need yet another machine for micronized fat, and if you want to do a cytokine-rich serum, you need another kit or machine. And if you want to change the concentration, good luck, because you need to double or triple spin doing something that's outside the machine's validation in order to be able to alter that concentration of what it is you're producing. In addition, the technology is frozen in time. If you bought the Harvest Leukocyte Rich PRP or Red PRP kit when it first came out, when Amber PRP became all the rage, you needed a different machine. And then another machine still more recently as cytokine-rich serums have become more popular. So instead of being inflexible, what if your Regen Med platform was flexible? What if you could make whatever you needed in whatever concentration or volume, all with validated protocols? What if every time something new and potentially great came along that looked promising, your flexible lab platform could mix it up? Now at Regenexx, we've always done this. We've always used a flexible lab platform, but this might be a new concept to you. So let me explain it a little further. So let's take a real world example from yesterday when I treated a 55-year-old guy with lumbar radiculopathy, knee OA, bilateral medial and lateral epicondylitis, and a complete non-retracted rotator cuff tear. And I did it all with the Regenexx Flexible Lab platform. I used 4 different inject dates at different volumes. So for his lumbar radic, I used a high-dose platelet lysate epidural. For his knee osteoarthritis, I did an intra-articular injection of high-dose 14x PRP. For his bilateral epicondylitis, I used still high-dose but 10x PRP for those tendons in 4 different areas. So that's a lot of PRP. And I did a high-dose bone marrow concentrate injection into his non-retracted rotator cuff tear. Again, this would have been impossible to do with kits and machines. There's just no way to pull it off. So why did I go above the 3 to 7x dose most PRP machines can get to? Because we did the research on this recently, and it's actually now being submitted for publication. But if you look at things like this scratch test, which measures how tenocytes or tendon cells can close a gap, what you'll see is that as you go towards 14x, all the way from just 1x PRP, the ability of the PRP to stimulate tenocytes to close that gap goes up. And in fact, what we found in this research is the older you are, the more you need higher dose PRP, which you can't get with the existing machines on the market. So with the Regenexx Flexible Lab platform, I can do it all. In addition to that, Regenexx will audit to make sure that you're actually doing it correctly, to make sure that everything is being processed the exact way it needs to. So I can create any type of PRP, amber, red, at any concentration or in any volume needed. I can use high-dose BMC in any final volume required, meaning that if I'm going to inject a disc or a small joint like a finger, I only need 1 ml, and I need all the stem cells packed into that 1 ml, but I can't do that with kits or bedside machines. I can use advanced platelet lysates around nerves and epidural. I can use cytokine-rich serums with high A2M levels to try to inhibit osteoarthritis breakdown. And I can use micronized fat if I want to go that direction. I've got the opportunity to do it all with this flexible lab platform. So thanks for watching and learning a little bit more about why what we do at Regenexx is really very different than everything else.